Hey, it's Mariah, and today I'm doing the Book Courtship Tag. This tag was created by Leah at Hi I Love Books. I'll link the original video below, but I just thought it was super cute and I wanted to do a tag video, so here we go. Phase 1, Initial Attraction, a book you bought because of the cover. For this one, I picked a book I bought recently, which is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and this edition has other classic works. This is of course by Lewis Carroll, and just look at it! It's pretty. Phase 2, First Impressions, a book you bought because of the summary. For this one, I picked Solace by Gail Carriger. Is it Carriger or Carriger? I'm really not sure. You've seen this book around. It's about a woman who lives in Victorian London, I guess. She doesn't have a soul, and she has to deal with vampires and werewolves, and just from the writing on the back alone, it seemed like it would be really fun and like it would take itself pretty lightly, and that seemed like a good time to me. Phase 3, Sweet Talk, a book with great writing. For this one, it's gotta be Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin O'Leary Sainz. This book is gorgeous. It's the only book I've given 5 stars recently, and the prose is so not basic, it is just beautiful in its simplicity, and I did a full review on it that you can watch, and I'm basically in love with this man's writing. I'll probably read his other stuff at some point, but this story was tops for me. Phase 4, First Date, a first book in a series which made you want to pursue the rest of the series. For this one, I kind of cheated a bit. It's not a book, it's the first volume of Serenity, and if you don't know, which I don't know why you would because I've never mentioned it on here, but I love Firefly, I love Serenity, I love space westerns, and this is just the best. Phase 5, Late Night Phone Calls, a book that kept you up all night. For this one, I picked Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. I remember this book laying on the ground next to my bed as I would read it, and it would be the last thing I did before I fell asleep, and it would be the first thing that I did in the morning was continue reading this book, and I don't think I've obsessed over something as much since then. Phase 6, Always on My Mind, a book you can't stop thinking about. For this, I picked Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud, which I admittedly haven't even finished yet, but there are already principles in here that have stuck with me and I feel are going to stick with me for a very long time as I continue to read comics and collect them. And this is just so smart. This guy's such a genius for putting his academic writing in this comic format. I love it. Phase 7, Getting Physical, a book that you love the way it feels. For this one, I picked The Complete Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This is a gift from a friend of mine who knows me very well because I love these Barnes & Noble classic editions, and it just feels and looks like it's an old book that you'd find in some old library, and you would just uncover it from beneath layers and years of dust, and I really like that. Fun fact, they used this edition in that Adrian Brody Houdini thing. Why'd they do that? It sticks out. What? Phase 8, Meeting the Parents, a book you'd recommend to your family and friends. For this one, I had a really hard time picking, but I ended up choosing Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. Not everybody that I know likes fantasy or sci-fi, but I feel like most people would be into this like really weird blend of both of them because the story is so sweet and so funny, and I feel like it's super easy to get into and you finish it in no time, so this one. Phase 9, Thinking About the Future, a book or series you'll reread many times in the future. I almost feel like this one's a bit of a cop-out, but I chose the Harry Potter series because I've already come back to these time and time again. I feel like it's going to be the case for the rest of my life, and these are just classics now, so there you go. And finally, Phase 10, Share the Love. So I'm not sure if they've done it yet, but I'm going to tag Aria from Book Geek Movie Freak and Leanne from Literary Diversions, and if you haven't been tagged yet but you want to be tagged by somebody, consider yourself tagged by me. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.